A lovely rendition of the anthem, as always, by Ben Millard. A lot of patriotism around Cardiff the last few days. Football yesterday, not the result they wanted, of course. Rugby as well today, and each and every week, Cardiff Devils giving a bit of Welsh pride, Ollie. Gotta love it.
Exactly. I think, international days in Cardiff as well. As much as it was a pain for me to get here on the train today with a lot of packed together bodies. It's very entertaining in Cardiff whenever there's a team playing. Very passionate fans down here, regardless of international or club level.
This is possibly the most localised joke I've ever made on this broadcast, but on International Day, when anyone gets to Cardiff Central Station, everyone's from Heath High Level. Heath High Level has the highest population in Wales. So we're ready to go. Whichever team wins, we'll be looking to use the momentum to go on a charge. Whoever loses will have their title hopes dented slightly. Who's going to come away with the 2 points? We are about to find out as the draw is won by the Panthers. And here's Riggs, who dumps that into the corner. It's going to be a high stick early on here. Face off will come out of the zone.
Yeah, it looks like Gleeson Fournier is going to go for high stick in here very early on, just 8 seconds in actually. He's trying to, just lay his stick there, let the guy know he's there, just catches him up high, so no arguments from me on that one, but Panthers, very early power play opportunity.
Well, I thought the game was so much in its infancy that couldn't possibly be a penalty, but we'll see if we can have a look at what happened for you. And well, the Panthers will be looking to heap some misery on the Devils and get an early goal here. You have to say that the crowd has certainly responded in these early few seconds. They know what an important tie this is.
Exactly, it's a very, very important clash as we just catch the stick in there. If you look, Fournier catches the stick at Tyler Biggs and just rides up. You do have to be in control of your stick at all times, otherwise you are risking those type of penalties. So to me, no arguments on that one, but Panthers, a minute 43 on the power play. They could really silence this nearly sellout crowd here in Cardiff with a goal.
Indeed, 8 seconds, 8 minutes into a game. That one's going to get called. Fournier just a little bit wild with his stick. The Devils just trying to be aggressive on the penalty kill, but the Panthers gain the zone. Here to be. Lays it back. Pither. Richardson. And the Devils do just about get it out of the zone. And Benevolio actually has a bit of time and space. Lovely pass by him. Short-handed chance. It'll be a penalty on the play as well. Martin gets a little hook. And we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey.
Fantastic work there from Sean Benevolio to chase that puck up the left-hand wing. You got Joey Martin streaking to the middle. Gets impeded there by Alex Balduc, who's going to take a penalty there. So it's going to be 4-on-4 now. But if you look here now, Benevolio just catches up the puck. He's got Joey Martin streaking to the middle, and Balduc, you've got to argue that's a necessary penalty for him to take. You give Joey Martin an inch, he'll take a mile.
Absolutely, as it will be 4-on-4 for the next 1 minute and 10 seconds, and then it'll only be a short power play advantage. So here's Lee, lovely pass by him, gets the return. Lee with a shot, Bounds with a save and a rebound attempt. Handcuffs Bounds, and he eventually keeps it out, but Lee looks to pay it back to Olsen, but his pass is just a little bit too much on it. Dylan Olsen has such a presence on the ice, doesn't he? Such a stature, you can see why he was drafted so high. Bounds doesn't cover up, it's loose. Bounds was certain he had that in his grasp, but it had spilled out, and that could have been danger for the Devils.
Yeah, it looked dangerous there for the Devils. Bounds didn't quite know where that puck was, but just to touch on your point about Dylan Olsen, he is such a presence on the ice. It's the reason why he played over 100 games in the NHL, 200 in the AHL. His father was once Nottingham Panther himself, so this is sort of a homecoming for himself. So I think he spent some time in Nottingham as a kid, but he's a fantastic player for the Panthers so far. The leading scorer for defensive work for them, 12 points on the year, so he's definitely going to be a factor tonight.
And an old school hockey haircut to boot. Dixon. Dixon's dangling all the way into the zone. Back around for Richardson. Richardson tries to turn away from the attentions of Tommy Hughes. Hughes does well just to pin him up against the balls. Haddad so strong on his skates. Haddad feeding Dixon, and Dixon just couldn't get it out of his feet. But a bright start by the Devils, and they go to full strength and have a short 40-second power play to work with here. Martin. Fournier. Bentivoglio. Pope. Back to Bentivoglio. He'll just check and assess his options. Pope. He's Fournier! Takes a deflection, goes wide. Penalty is about to expire. It has expired. There's a chance still, and Garnett is aggressive out of his crease and makes the save.
Yeah, short power play there for the Devils, couldn't quite make it pay, but it's good work to see them coming out of their own zone, doing something we didn't see them do against the Giants last week, actually playing the puck out the zone and skating with it rather than trying to force a pass. But actually look, it's good pass and move hockey there from the Devils. Shot coming in from Fournier, swallowed up from Garnett, straight into the stomach. He's not going to give up one like that too easy.
Matthew Myers is in an argument over this face-off, and he's just simply not going to win. Mark Lewis. Matthew Myers is positioning himself well in front of Garnett. He's looking to cause issues there as Myers rides the hit. Goes down. There's a penalty on the play. The Devils will now enjoy an extended power play opportunity.
Yeah, that's what Alice Baldock. Him and Matthew Myers were engaged in front of the net there, so we'll see what the actual call is on the ice. But if you look, Baldock's following him into the corner there, trying to lay the body, holds on to him, so whether or not it's that interference, we're not too sure yet. But Devils going to get an extended power play. They looked impressive on that 40 seconds. Now they get a full 2 minutes.
It's a holding penalty for the hold of the arm just across the boards, and it looks like the Devils are going to get their power play put to work here. Dixon wins the draw. Haddad. Reddick, who's been in fine form last few weeks. Haddad with a quick shot. Reddick. Eden treads the line, and now once again the Devils just look to play it, looking to get some time and space. Reddick, the long leg. Eden. Haddad back to Eden, who's got some space, and it's a good save from Garnett. And now the Panthers with an out, and they'll get a change.
This is something we haven't seen from the Devils recently on their power play. They're trying to play the puck to the man, and the man's moving, but the last couple of weeks it's been very static on the power play. Haddad making a few good moves just to try and get someone open, to try and get a shooting lane or a passing lane open.
Martin opens up the space to the right wing. Fournier. Bentivoglio. Fournier! And well held by Garnett in the Panthers' net.
Dave Sarty very well held there from Michael Garnett. He's got so many bodies around him. Inevitable there's going to be contact, but reaches that glove out. Those big hands of it, just swats that one out of midair. Fantastic save there from Michael Garnett.
Yeah, Lane Ulmer and Joey Martin sniffing around for a deflection attempt in the first instance or a rebound afterwards. Fournier. Bentivoglio. Pope with a shot. Martin. And that skipped over the stick of Pope at the blue line, and that could be the end of the power play opportunity for the Devils, but a very encouraging one it was.
Exactly, it's like we said, there's a lot of pass to move the guy with the puck as well as moving his feet, trying to get something going. It's something we haven't seen for some time. Encouraging signs early on from the Devils though.
There's Farina and Rislin. Just have a little get together. There's down with the red line. Farina, I'm sure, had some polite welcome backs.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very polite from Justin Farina. That's a guy the Devils have missed. They've missed his energy, his bite in the game as well. So for him to go against a guy like Rislin, there's a bit of a size mismatch there as well. It's encouraging signs to see them physically.
It's going to be an icing call again here. Morissette was trying to track that dump. Didn't quite get the flight of it. Mosey runs into a bit of trouble. There's a turnover for the Panthers. Trying to work in behind the net is Heverden, who's got his first real cameo on the ice, and he lays it off. Olsen with a blast, and it's there! Olsen with a huge slap shot attempt. It finds its way past Ben Bounds, and the Panthers lead 1-0.
Great work there from the Panthers just to try and open up some space for the shooting lane, and Dylan Olsen's going to blast home his 4th of the season, 13th point as well. If you look, some great move there. It's Alex Guptill on the puck now, finds Olsen as Taburden's going to the net to try and create that screen straight through Ben Bounds. 1-0 Panthers.
It's just going to be a bit of equipment from Ben Bounds. He's just having some maintenance done. Ollie, that's really the first attack in anger in this game. The Devils have come out brightly. They just have to kind of stick to that game plan. Nothing's changed for them, really.
Exactly, it's a 1-0 game with plenty of time left. They can't let the game get away from them, and they're not going to. They're a very experienced squad themselves, Panthers. They were always going to look for that first goal. I think a lot of teams, when they come into Ice Arena Wales, are soon to be named the Viola. They're going to want to try and get that first goal because it does quieten down the home side a little bit. Panthers have done that. They need to try and ride on that momentum now.
Mark Lewis can't get his stick to activate now. The Devils have another turnover here, and Bounds has to be alert. A shot from Hughes. The Panthers are going to be buoyed by that goal, no doubt. Another pass by Fournier doesn't find its target. Is Kovacs coming the other way? That's taking a deflection into the net. We're getting a face-off in the Devils zone.
Yeah, let's have another look at this goal here now. It's a great pass from Guptill just to see Olsen. It was open there, winds up, take the slap shot, and that's a big body as well to get a lot of power behind that shot. You can see that the flex on the stick there. She's going to send that one past Ben Bounds, and it's a 1-0 game.
Rosie to Haddad. Haddad will chase this in. Alma. Reddick's at the blue line. Reddick with a short deflection, it's there! And it looks to be the first goal in Devils colours for Sam Duggan. A deflection from the blue line, and the Devils equalise.
Give credit to Joey Haddad for creating this opportunity. If you look here now, he just plays the body on Tyler Van Cleef, and then it is going to be Sam Duggan finally gets his first professional goal. Welcome to professional hockey, Sam Duggan. First goal as a Devil, first goal as a pro as well. Fantastic tip there. One whole game.
And that's just what the home team needed. A quick reply. And well, you love to see that raw passion in young players. Oh, we've seen it with Rutkiss, we've seen it with Moore in Devils colours, and now Duggan adds his name as well.
I think Duggan's been around for quite some time now. Everyone's known the potential that he has. His potential's so bright, you may as well put a lampshade on him. He's just fantastic. You know, I think he's got a great potential. It's good to see a team like the Devils invest in him as well. And that first goal is going to give him so much confidence.
Haddad with a heavy fall at the boards, but Alma with a turnover at the blue line. But the Panthers ride that and now come the other way. It's hurt the bees. But it breaks for the Devils. Alma can't keep hold of it, however. He gets a second bite at it. He will dump that and go for a change. Well, that's galvanised this crowd up a notch as well. They were loud to begin with, but you'd forgiven everyone in this building if after going a goal down there was a few extra nerves and a few extra frustrations as Bentivoglio's pass is tough, but that's a slash and Joey Martin will sit for two. Farmer berating him on the way out, but clear penalty there, Ollie.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you get a slash on a stick there and they drop their stick, you know, regardless of whether or not he's a bit too soft holding it, but he's got one hand on a stick, so two hands coming down, it's always going to be a slashing goal. So it's a 1-0 game. The Devils responded great after going a goal down. Panthers have a great opportunity to respond after the game being tied up.
Oh, pendulum game here, back and forth, back and forth. Olsen, Everton with a shot, blocked on its way to bounds. Here's Biggs. He can't find a pass to Olsen. Morissette putting the pressure on the penalty kill, and between him and Myers, they disrupt the Panthers just for a few extra seconds. Just Farmer stopping and starting as well, but Olsen can't get the pass, and as I say, it's a frustrating power play for the Panthers thus far, but now they've got some ice to skate into. Richardson off the glass and the net. Face off in the Devils zone.
Yeah, exactly like you said as well. Matthew Myers, Jake Morissette, great work on the penalty kill there. Matthew Myers missed a penalty kill himself as well. He's very frustrating for opposition power plays. He's going to hem you into his own zone. Did fantastically there. Cuts out 40 seconds of power play time for the Panthers.
It is a penalty on Bolduc. 2 face-off infractions, and he'll sit once again in the penalty. That's his third penalty already in this third period for Bolduc.
Yeah, third penalty. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one as well. He's cutting into the face-off a bit too early now. Just really sabotages his team there. If you see linesman James Irons calls him there once, and they go straight in again. James Irons isn't even set to drop the puck there, and Bolduc's trying to win a puck that's not even on the ice yet. So 4-on-4 again.
The first time we've seen that called this year, the face-off infraction. Well, I'm sure that will come up again in this game. Mosey with a shot, that's blocked on its way through, and now the Panthers come up the wing. Richardson is trying to shepherd his defensive core here, but Kovacs to Lee, who miscues, sends it around the boards. Richardson will let that ride for Mosey. And Mosey will just take his time. We've got a 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds as Mosey takes an adventure up the wing. Here's Haddad. Dad leaves it, and Mosey just done enough to put his body position there to cut out the skating lane.
Yeah, very smart play there from Evan Mosey as well. He knows if he leaves that a little bit too late, it's going to be an interference goal. Just lays the body, tries to impede the progress of the Panthers.
Here's Charles Longley, all the way around Longley. Good save from Garnett to stop him, but once again Longley just showing that he can find those lanes, and he just can read the game so well and open it up. You've seen it there. Amazing skate. And the Devils are back to full strength. There's a short-handed chance off the bar, was that, I think, or bounds, but a testing shot.
Yeah, it was great work there from Jaden Risson just to try and open himself up to give himself a potential breakaway or a 2-on-1. You're looking at now, he's going to take the puck up ice, have the man on the blue line who's stood still, takes a shot, and I think that was off the crossbar and out of play, but dangerous signs there for the Panthers. Jaden Rissling is a big body defenseman, but he can also play forward, and he shows his skills there.
The Devils have a power play for 30 seconds. Maybe one rush attempt. Here, Fournier lays it back for Martin. Then to Folio. For Pope. Space here for Pope. Pope shoots, taking a couple of deflections, and he came back across the crease. Then to Folio. Fournier. Fournier with a shot, and again is pinballing all over the Panthers zone, and they get it out. No icing. They made that clearance just before the penalty expired. So both teams back to full strength. For how long is anyone's guess, the way that this first period is shaken out as a hit comes in on Fournier, and Erdevies picks up the loose puck. Batch back for Fournier. Fournier off the glass. Hit comes in from Matthew Myers and falls for Pither. Now Morissette, and there's so many hits going in on this shift as Myers gets another one. This is good physical hockey from both teams. As Myers finishes another one in the corner with Farina, and this is going to get a call. We're going to get a fight as well in the corner. Farina has opened up, and he gets a couple from Lepine. Two big Warriors. Couple for left from Farina. Farina or Myers have already been called as Lepine tries to get his right move in. I don't think this one's going to go far as Farina takes the helmet off. Tries to get himself a little advantage. He's still looking to throw. And there's a clear little shout there that they're both done as Farina gets the crowd going. He's missed this. The crowd have missed him. It's a tangible feeling, Ollie, isn't it?
Exactly. It's going to be interesting to see what the initial call was. It's either against Farina or Myers, because there was a late hit from both of them, to be honest. It'll be interesting to see if it's both or not. But, you know, Farina, got to give him credit. A lot of heart shown there. Now you can see he's waving the logo in front of him. You know, it's what the Devils have missed. I think over the last stretch of home games, the fans, admittedly, in my opinion, have been quite quiet, and rightly so, with some of the efforts shown. But you have a guy like Farina who comes out, shows that passion, shows that determination. It's going to get the boys riled up on the ice and also the fans into it. So that's definitely a guy the Devils have missed.
I wonder how this is all going to shake out, because at the moment it's just Farina and Lepine in the box. Farina does get that initial 2 minutes. That's just gone up on the board. So as we thought, a Panthers power play will come out of all that.
For me, I think that Matthew Myers and Justin Farina both, it could have been either of them, it could have been both of them. You know, I think Myers was a bit annoyed about that hit from Lepine, which was perfectly clean. There was nothing wrong with that. It's a great passage of play, very physical as well. So, you know, I think both of them, you know, they tried to finish that hit, set the tone physically, but one of them got called, and it's going to be a power play for the Panthers.
It was late. It was a late hit. We'll discuss it in the period break. I just wonder from an empathy of the game standpoint whether that is a call that will be inducive to the entertainment levels of this game. But what is for certain are the Panthers are on the power play, and they're looking to bite back, and Bounds going back across his crease, gets a leg on it. Pellini was looking for that opening. Smart shot, good save.
Yeah, smart shot, smart save as well. You think Ben Bounce is going post to post, he's going to leave that leg there looking for a tip. You know, so he kicks that one away, and against a guy like Pellini, who was fantastic for GB, you'd bet on him to score.
Chance as the Panthers flash that shot wide. They can't keep it in the zone. Noe Martin couldn't get a stick on that, and now just coming in over the blue line as that's a hit coming in from Josh Batch. Bendevoglio, and his shot is high. And he's still with it, Bendevoglio. Haddad coming in. Garnett has to be equal to it, and it was loose. But a white jersey got there first. End-to-end stuff here as another hit's coming in. The Devils clear. Breathless hockey action. An ice arena Wales. Garnett takes a tumble and the referee nods no. For a second you may have thought that it could have been goalie interference. Olsen lurking at that blue line. Another chance at the back door, and Heverden, who's looking really comfortable in these power play situations. Olsen, can he get his second? Looking for a tip at the side of the net, doesn't get it. Haddad can't get to it. Olsen with another drive, and a deflection goes wide. Penalty expires, but pressure remains. Guptill, and it's sat under bounds, and the whistle goes, and we're going to get another coming together of players.
Yeah, old school hockey save there for Ben Bounds. He knows that's going to the other side. He's got no chance of recovering. Kicks the legs out good. Two-part stack here. You should see the shot. Two-part stack, just kicks that one down, lays under it. And there's going to be a bit of a coming together there, but fantastic work from Ben Bounds. And you mentioned as well about Marit Verdin looking comfortable. Rich Schoenemann said they had a plan in place for him, so whether or not special teams is his role, it looks so it might be.
He's had a lot of time on the power play. So both teams back to 5 skaters. Neither team back to full strength as Lepine and Farina continue to sit their fighting majors. Lepine will come out first, of course, because Farina has to sit his extra 2 minutes. Hit coming in from Duggan, the goal scorer. Farina rides that challenge, and now he's got a skating lane. He's also got support with Pope. Duggan with a chance, and again this goes wide. Longley uses the boards well, finds Ulmer. Ulmer just putting it in the danger area. Shot comes in, Batch looking for a tip from Longley, doesn't get it. Good pressure from the Devils. Longley just had too many defenders around him as another hit comes in. Hedden. Longley puts it on net, and Garnett has to cover up, but a good pushback shift for the Devils.
Yeah, very physical play here in the first period, but a great shift there from Sam Duggan. You know, that goal, he's got a lot of confidence. I've seen his confidence growing ever since he made his professional debut. Very, very physical guy, even though he's not the biggest guy as well. A deflection goal, and then he's out in front trying to clear the crease in his defensive zone rather than the defenseman trying to clear him out the crease. Positive signs for a guy with a great future.
Batch off the boards. It's going to break to Richardson. Richardson just trying to find some space for himself. He does, but the shot isn't on target. Dixon gets into the zone. Longley looking for Hedden. Batch throwing it in deep. Dixon, bit of time and space for him. Richardson. Longley. Dixon can't get a clean connection on it. Batch with a hit to keep the pressure alive for the Devils. Longley tries a backhand pass to Pope. Now Batch again with a high pressure. Martin. Devils have managed to get a change on this attack. Get some fresh legs. Longley looks for a deflection just over the bar. Martin leaves it for Pope. Longley, who's had a long shift, hasn't managed to get off. Still looking to be influential. Pope's route to goal is impeded. Yes, Martin, it's going to be a penalty. There's a trip that's been called by the trailing referee. And the Devils will allow the touch, and that's a great bit of pressure in that last 90 seconds or so.
Yeah, great bit of pressure considering it's 5-on-5. Now they go 5-on-4, so it's even more time for them in the offensive zone. Full credit to Josh Batch. He made that hit. It made it look as though he got hit, but he kept the play alive, kept the puck in the zone, and they're going to get that offensive zone pressure. And then there's a tripping call coming against Tommy Hughes. Nothing you can argue with on that one as well. Devils back to the power play.
Heading. Haddad looks for a tip in front from Dixon. Still loose. Garnett does incredibly well to get a pad pinned down on that puck.
Very active legs there from Michael Garnett to keep the puck out the zone. But I love the work there from Alex Balduke as well. There's a man backdoor. You should see it on this replay. Good pass there from Mike Hedden, by the way. If you look, Balduke's going to come in. It's a man backdoor. It's Longley. He's going to put his body in the way just to stop any chance at a backdoor tap in.
Longley finds a pass. Haddad finds a shot. It's loose. It doesn't go across the line. What a save that is from the defenseman on the line, bailing out his goaltender. I'm not sure how close the initial shot was. It'll be interesting to see if the officials go back and take a look. But I do know that that second save was a heck of an effort.
Yeah, that might be the only save that makes the EIHL top 10 saves that wasn't made by a goaltender. It's Stephen Lee, who just put his body in the way to deny the Devils on the power play.
Now there's a dad coming the other way. The dad can't get to that puck. The Panthers clear. Boy, oh boy, I don't know how far they can go back and check. I don't even know if it was that close or if it's worth a challenge. We'll certainly take a look at it as soon as we can. Fournier doing everything himself at the moment, and finally get some time and space. Fournier has Pope with a drive, looking for a deflection. Good work from Pope to keep the play alive in the offensive zone as well, but the Panthers do get a second bite of the cherry and get out.
This is something we haven't seen from the Devils at home with the last couple of stretch of games. There's a lot of commitment just to even try and keep the offensive play alive, let alone defensive commitment. There's fantastic work there from Matt Pope.
Long stretch pass, Matthew Myers lays over Richardson. Richardson again puts it wide, but the intention is there for all to see as the penalty is ticking down. Batch trying to set up Myers, who takes a hit. Batch. Lovely work in the first instance. And now Duggan's trying to pick up the scraps and helps Richardson out. Batch. Run out of room to skate into the zone, but dumps it in for a forecheck to develop. Cut out by Batch, well read. He'll dump that in again. Go to work. Lapine, who's back out on the ice, swats Duggan away as Duggan goes in for a hit. Now it'll be another penalty as it's delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game penalty there, clear as day. But like you just said, Lapine swats Duggan away. But full credit to a guy like Sam Duggan against a guy like Guy Lapine to even make that hit. But it's going to be Rob Farmer sitting here. It's another power play for the Devils. And this is what you mentioned earlier on, the chance off the line, swatted away from Stephen Lee, who then just makes a fantastic check save himself. See, just in front of the line, Longley there into the legs of Lee, but it is the Devils power play.
An excellent passage of defensive work from Stevie Lee in his testimonial year. To have the presence of mind to know that that puck was coming through his goaltender's legs and then to stay with the play and just make his body big. Mosey sets up a one-timer, but Hedden can't release it. Hedden down to Dixon. Longley. looking for Dixon. Can't find him, so it falls to Haddad. It's the main game clock you're watching. Biggs is looking for a short-handed chance. He lays it off, gets the return himself, swatted away by Bounds. And now the Devils will move forward with Hedden. Long leg. He finds a trailer and it's put through the crease. Again, it's the main clock you're watching. It's 20 seconds left. Ulmer, no one-timer. Another drive. Mosey, another one-timer. It's there! The Devils take a late first period lead. It's Joey Haddad on the power play. Cardiff Devils 2, Nottingham Panthers 1.
That's exactly what the Devils need this late in the period. You can see this coming from the fantastic power play work from there. Haddad winds up, takes a shot, bounce back to Longley, pass back to Mosey, who finds Haddad again, winds up for that one-time slap shot. It's going to go off the post, and in 13 seconds left in the first period, it's 2-1 Devils.
Haddad got that puck travelling so fast, they put it in area 52. Garnett, for all his brilliance in the first period, had absolutely no chance to stop that rocket. And Ollie, I don't want this first period to end. It has been a phenomenal 20 minutes from both teams.
Well, unfortunately for you, it has just ended, but a fantastic opening period by both sides. You know, a 2-1 scoreline. I don't think either team can really argue. Offensive zone chances, they haven't had too many shots on goal. What both teams have done, they've tried to make quality chances, and Devils have made theirs count. Sam Duggan with a tip, Joey Haddad, you know, fantastic shift from both teams in this opening 20 minutes.
It started with a Dylan Olsen blast from the blue line that found its way past Ben Bounds, but just a few shifts later, Sam Duggan gets his first professional goal, his first goal in Devils colours to tie it up. From there, both teams had chances to take the lead, and penalty trouble was a theme in that first period, and it was one penalty too many.
Exactly, these are two very, very proud organisations. Panthers coming down 2-1 to start the second period. They're going to look to try and get that early one going. For the Devils, they've had a tough time at home at the moment. They're going to try and get things going themselves to try and, you know, keep this momentum going.
Fascinating second 20 minutes coming up here as the Panthers get an early touch of the puck, dumping it down. Fournier, puck falls to Davey Lee. Myers can't take it away from Guptill. Falls to Fournier. Fournier doesn't have an outlet pass, he just has to get it out of the zone. Or a set. Farmer. Cut out well by Haddad, with danger lurking for the Devils there, but Haddad comes over the blue line trying to just bulldoze his way to goal, but he stood up on the way through. Now it's Matthew Pope taking over, and he takes a hit for his troubles. Here he is again. And Devolio. Martin looking for the wraparound. Puts it through the crease. Couldn't find a teammate.
Yeah, good shift there from Gillespie. Using that big body of his, very, very tall frame to try and punish the Devils for offense there.
The Devils turning over at center ice, but no danger for them in the end. Batch tries to find Bentivolio and does, but Bentivolio can only ease that on as he goes for a change. Ristling. Reddick. Long lay, beats Tetlow to the puck, and now Hedden up against Ristling. Ristling does well to move his body as Dixon throws a hit on Biggs, but the Panthers are the ones coming forward, but that's offside. That was a pass that didn't need to go backwards at that time, and the attack is halted.
A very strong start to the second period by the Nottingham Panthers. They've got some big body forwards. Josh Tetlow trying to use this frame there. You know, a 6'6", 20-year-old defensive, and that's a good guy to watch for the future. Josh Tetlow, fantastic for the Bracknell Bees in the lower leagues last season, so it's good to see him getting some game time. But a very strong physical period for both sides so far.
Hedden sends the puck in deep. Net to play sweeper. Mosey. And it's a Longley. Longley can't get around Lee. Olsen, now there's ice in there for Biggs, and give a player of that caliber that much ice to skate into and you're asking for trouble. Ulmer's coming in to help out his defense, and it falls to the Devils. Mosey turns. Duggan takes a hit as well. There's certainly a warning sign across the Nottingham Panthers defensive zone. Once you cross over that blue line, you are opening yourself up to the physicality. As Farina getting involved now. Mark Lewis. Farina looking for a tip, doesn't get it, but Garnett makes a save through traffic. Garnett has lost his stick now. Defenseman has handed him his. Good presence of mind shown there as Farina enjoying life in the corner once more. Shot from Lewis, and Garnett tracking it all the way. Good work from him, and he holds on.
Yeah, I think it was Tommy Hughes gave Michael Garnett his stick there, and then he's begging for a stick from Tyler. Thankfully for Oliver Betters, we're not quite sure which one finally gave him the stick there, but good work from Michael Garnett. He's got to play his stick there to try and swallow this one down, but he's got a couple of red jerseys around him. Justin Farina and Sam Duggan, very chippy guys. They're not going to try and give you too much room as well. They're going to be all over those rebounds, so good rebound control from Garnett to swallow that one up.
That around for Morissette. Myers. Lewis. And that's just plucked out of the air.
Very calmly clubbed down there from Michael Garnett. A goalie of his caliber, he's not going to be troubled by anything like that. He's had a fantastic opening 20 minutes. Been strong in the opening 5 minutes of the second period. No, he's been a real difference maker for the Panthers so far this season, and he's going to have to be again tonight at a 2-1 scoreline.
Officials not happy with the face-offs again. At that. And from Myers. At that. But that twisted and turning away from Olsen. But that's still with it. Lays it off now for Fournier. Morissette coming up. Looks for a second attempt. It goes over. The first shot, short side, I thought may have caught Garnett out, but Garnett was wily and alert to it. Guptill finds an outlet pass of his own, and Matthew Myers. Myers still with it, under pressure from the debutant Thibodeau. Home team will be fairly happy with their opening 5 minutes here as Joey Martin lays the puck back for Matt Pope. Pope around for Bendevolio. Doesn't fall for Martin. Batch for Richardson. Martin goes into the corner and there's an awkward hit. Clearly uncomfortable there on Tommy Hughes. Martin's not the biggest unit, but it's clear as Bounds makes the save that Tommy Hughes was really shaken by that, and he's gone straight down the changing rooms. We'll keep an eye on that one. There's a 3-on-2 developing. Martin comes through. Benvolio with a chance, but Garnett got himself set for the rebound.
Yeah, great work there from Michael Garnett to keep his body in position to try and deny Sean Benvolio at the backdoor effort there. Good work on the first shot, great work on the rebound, but Tommy Hughes has exited the game, at least momentarily. We'll try and keep you updated on his progress. See if we got another look at the hit here now. Martin comes in. It looks like the hit, there's nothing too bad about the hit, but it looks like his head may have hit the glass there, so we'll keep an eye on him, see if he returns to the game.
He certainly hopes that Hughes can return. Reddick looks for a tip in front. Longley can't collect. Hedden putting the pressure on, and now the Panthers have managed to pass their way out of trouble. Dixon holds up his man, and I think the crowd thought it was a penalty that had been called, but it was actually offside against the Panthers. It was the linesman who had his arm in the air. But the linesman there getting a small feeling about what it's like to be his counterpart as boos rang out around the arena.
I think if he has aspirations of ever wearing the armbands, he may be put off after that one.
Longley puts it in the danger area. Mosey needs to get to this puck first. He doesn't. Now the Panthers may have time of space, but Mosey with a great recovery. And his pass has got Alma moving forward. Alma stops and just lays the puck back. Farinas bulldozes his way through. Duggan up against Lee. Lewis manages to stop the puck getting out, but it falls for the Panthers. Now Perlini will dump it in. Quick moving puck for the Devils zone. Here's Duggan. Duggan around for Myers. Lets it ride at the blue line. Duggan again looking for a tip. That's a high stick though. He did get a connection with it. Play will be whistled down.
Good work there from Sam Duggan, just to use that stick to try and deflect it. He's been very good at that, as seen by his goal. But it's a very, very strong start for the Devils, hemming the Panthers into their own zone. All they can really do is dump and chase and go for a line change. So now it's great work from the Devils to keep that in the zone, but it is going to be a high stick, so the face-off comes outside the zone there.
Farmer, time and space for him. He tries to find Guptill to his left. Guptill loses the battle at the boards, and maybe that's happening a bit too much for Nottingham offensively, not winning too many of the battles in these kind of areas around the boards. Here's Matthew Myers. Batch leaves it for a dad. Back to Batch. Myers tries to set up Morissette. Morris one time it doesn't work, and now Guptill coming up, looks to move across Rock Richardson, but Richardson is strong and stays in his lane. Pither, clever little saucer pass from him. Kovacs with a good stick, and that's better for the Panthers, winning a puck in a dangerous area. Dad can't get it out of the zone. The Devils fans in fine voice supporting their side. Plenty of Panthers fans here tonight as well. Always a good travelling contingent. Garnett almost puts his team in danger. It's going to be a penalty. Martin's going to sit for two. It's a hook from him as he's chasing on the back check. And this will be a chance for Nottingham to tie this game up. Wrestling with great patience shown as they set up here on the delayed penalty. Pither. Alton with a drive and a good save by Bounds through a host of bodies, but now it's going to be power play time for the visitors.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the penalty call there. It's a blatant hook against Drummond, but watch the patience of Jaden Wrestling on that one. You know, they see they have the extra man already, so just plays the puck off, goes straight to the centre of the net. As you see the hook there from Joey Martin, nothing wrong with that call at all. But Jaden Riston, very smart play, but the Panthers going to have that extra man advantage for 2 minutes now. Alex Balduke's on the ice, so you're going to want to hope that he doesn't potentially sabotage this one as well.
He has sat for a number of minors tonight, but you're looking to hurt the Devils in another way on special teams as the Devils win the draw but can't get it out of the zone. Pither. Good stick from Richardson to slightly halt the progress of the attack, but Nottingham come back to set up. Drive and bounds, doesn't know where it is. A couple of half-hearted attempts at celebration, but it is under the pads of Ben Bounds.
Yeah, Bounds, I'm not sure whether or not he knew what that one is, but you see Mark Hurtubise at the point there, thinking as though they may have got a goal there. Shot coming in for Hurtubise, trapped under the legs of Ben Bounds. I'm not sure he knew where it was, but you can see it's a clear effort from the Devils as well to keep Luke Pither marked on this power play.
It's such an impact last year, Pither. And this. The announced Pither hashtag was trending all summer. And not just in Nottingham, I think it actually spread as there's a collision off the puck. And actually Nottingham will now go back, and it will be Balduke, I think. No, it won't. I thought for a second it was as he was near as Richardson. It'll be Pellini, and yet again, a long 2-minute power play chance isn't taken for the Panthers. They sit in the box.
Yeah, again, within the first minute of going on the power play, they're their own worst enemies on special teams tonight. You know, Brett Pellini's going to go here for tripping. It was Alice Balduke in the first period, just getting involved there with Mark Richardson. Nothing wrong with that one as well. I think the referees tonight, full credit to them, they've been on point.
Guptill's pass is stopped on its way. Morris set. Finds Farina. Farina's got Reddick in support. Off the boards for Farina as he just looks to go towards net. Another hit finished by Justin Farina in the corner as Mosey gets turned by Guptill. Everton onto the forehand, but it's deflected wide. Devils managed to get it over their blue line, but they lose possession again as there's a little bit of a concern change at the bench there. There's almost too many men for the Panthers, as I thought that it is a tripping call. The dad's going to go in for 2. It was offside, but the trip had already occurred. This is another good spot from the officials.
I'll have to see this for the first time. I was sneezing as that happened, but yeah, nothing wrong with that one for me. He's got his stick trailing between the guy's legs, so even if it does look as though it may have gone down a bit easier, still a stick between the legs. So for me, that's the right call on the play.
So it's a 4-on-3 advantage for Nottingham for the next 24 seconds. And then we'll skate 4-on-4 again for a minute or so. And as Fournier is just going to try and tick down as many of these seconds as he can. Olsen. Balduke for Pither. So it's now 4-on-4 for the next 35 seconds. And there's a chance here. Bounds with a good save. Hit comes in from Fournier. It is 4-on-4, so the Devils do have a chance to attack. And Mark Richardson looking for another penalty off the play. Doesn't get it this time. Fournier, Dixon with a shot. And it's blocked by Billingsley on the way through. Here is Fournier. Few seconds. And now the Panthers will enjoy a short power play. Billingsley.
Linesman Ilya Castillo just giving Mark Lewis a hard time there for trying to clear the puck into him, just screaming at him for catching him with that clearance attempt.
Hedden cuts out, sends it up by 30 seconds left on the power play, and in many respects I think both teams would be happy for this game to return 5-on-5. Hit the flow of the game somewhat, all these penalties in the middle part of this period. Here's Guptill, deflected over the bar. Olsen, time and space, Olsen with a drive, and Olsen gets the second of the game right at the end of the power play to tie it up here in Cardiff.
We saw that in the first period, we're seeing it here again in the second period. Just an absolute bomb of a shot there from Dylan Olsen. So look at the start of the replay, it's a good toe drag shot there from Guptill. Puck finds its way back to Olsen, opens up some space for himself, a lot of bodies in front, just drives that one past Ben Bounds. Hell of a shot on the former NHLer, and block 12 here in Ice Arena. Wales are in full voice after that one, tied up at 2.
The time and space was just opened up for him, and Dylan Olsen makes no mistake in punishing the Devils. Well, we're back to 5-on-5 as a turnover, and it was almost a costly one. Arena, some time and space for the Devils now as Garnett holds on to that one from a difficult angle.
Yeah, the rebound control of Michael Garnett is unbelievable. He's one of the best in the league at that. You see it's a heavy shot coming in, just gloves that one down and stopped any rebound attempt. But if we look at the goal here from Dylan Olsen, makes some space for himself, winds up, flex down on that stick, and that's just going to go high glove side on Ben Bounds through a sea of body. Just a heavy shot from Dylan Olsen for his second of the game.
The control on that slap shot to rise in the way it did was outstanding. A wicked bounce comes off the glass, but doesn't trouble the Panthers. Long leg. Lays it off for Farina, but Farina gets turned over. Now Ulmer's coming in to help, but now it's broken for Farina. Farina with a shot, and Garnett with maybe one for the cameras.
Yeah, very flashy glove save there from Michael Garnett, but like we said, there's a reason why he played in the KHL for as long as he did. It's because he's a fantastic goaltender. Fun fact about him is he was actually interviewed on Sky News before when he played for Tractor Chelyabinsk, because there's a meteor strike there. But just a bit of a fun fact for you. But just fantastic glove save there from Michael Garnett again.
Pope will collect this. Tries to find Joey Martin, but too many Panthers defensemen in the way. Martin eventually gets it. It goes through for Bendevolio. Pope's pass back into the slot again is good imagination, but too many Panthers jerseys in the way. Lewis around the boards trying to find Pope. Olsen keeps the danger alive. Short side, bad angle shot, but Pither, Olsen. Devils will be doing all they can to stop him shooting from that area after his antics tonight.
Yeah, Olsen, he's got the hot stick so far on the ice right now. He's been a fantastic player for the Panthers to start this 2018-19 season. 2 goals on the night so far. You can't give him too much space because he's that big body defenseman, you know, 6'2", 220 odd pounds. If he gets wound up and plexes down on that stick, it's going to be a heavy shot for Ben Bounds to try and stop.
Batch around for Hedden. Hedden's got ice to skate into, finds Dixon. Long lay. Another wicked bounce off that glass that sends the puck from behind the net right into a danger area. Now here's Long lay. Devils patient, and they'll be glad to be back in this part of the ice. Long lay. Hedden deflected over. Long lay. Batch into a dangerous area. Batch, he just can't carry the puck with him. His body was always just that inch or so in front. Pressure from the Devils still. Dixon! One-timer from Longley's are blocked, and the Panthers are defending extremely well here. As Longley is frustrated that it's hit the official.
Yeah, Panthers also very lucky not to be a man down right now. You had Mike headed along the board, just being held up by Stevie Lee. None of the officials spotted that yet. He's holding for a good couple of seconds. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Morissette. Mosey. It's going to be offside if the Devils touch it. Paul Duke. Now he gets Billingsley go in, and Billingsley with a quick snapshot did well to trouble bounds.
Yeah, good rusher bite there from Tim Billingsley. We haven't seen too much of him tonight. He's listed on the game sheet actually as fourth line centre tonight, but a good pass there from Rob Farmer to find Billingsley. Just cuts inside and outside, rips that shot there, but Ben Bounds equal to it.
Panthers set up. A shot block falls for the Devils. Myers to Haddad. Myers tries to find Duggan. Reddick putting pressure on at the boards. Guptill. The Panthers moving forward, but Everton can't collect. And now that long stretch pass is going to be icing. We've got a bit of a conflab going on. There's a line change happening, so it's not icing anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah, Matthew Myers is having a conversation with the linesman there to try and get that move from an icing. I personally think it was icing, but going to face off at center ice now.
Farina looking to get in deep and go to work. Wristling impedes him. Stop him. Farina finishes a hit in the corner on Josh Tetlow. Devils asking for offside. Whistle not blown. Now Wristling saying Hurtaby's on his way. Chance for Olsen. This time it's blocked, but danger still there out in front. Bounce has to react. What a chance that was for Nottingham to regain the lead. And what a save from Ben Bounds.
Yeah, a bit of a broken play there. Just finds its way to Brett Pelini, but Ben Bounds very aggressive, comes straight off that line to try and close on the angles. A good attempt there from Olsen. Springs loose of Farina, can't quite get enough on it. And Pelini's just alone in the slot, but Bounds equal to the save.
Olsen's forward, but it's been the Panthers in the last 5 minutes of this second period that have looked to spend a bit more time in the Devils zone after the Devils had so much pressure in the early parts of this period. Batch to Pope. Garnett's going to come out and play sweeper. Bounces off Pope, and kindly for Guptill. It's a 3-on-2 for the Panthers if they can work this. Stop and step, and a pass in the end, and I thought the shot had opened up there for the Panthers, but they opted to make it a bit more pretty than it needed to be. But it's a turnover here, off the bar and into the top of the net. And I think it was Pither who may have gone off looking a bit worse for wear there as well, limped off to the benches.
Yeah, it's been a very physical game, so there's going to be a few knocks for both sides. But it's unlucky there for all the Panthers. You know, they forced that turnover on Matt Pope. There's a few fans asking for a tripping call against Rob Farmer. I don't think there's much in that himself. But, you know, there's a ring off the bar. It's a ring that the goaltender likes when it's off the crossbar and out, not bar down, which is what I personally like the sound of.
And you just know that goaltenders instinctively know which one it is. Nottingham looking to strike late in the period. Red jerseys throwing themselves in the way of the puck. And now Longley. Around for Hedden. He's got Farmer for company. Longley can't collect. Dixon's going to go into the corner. Finishes his hit on Hughes. Hughes back after that earlier collision with Joey Martin. So good to see there's no long-lasting effects of that one. Mosey can't collect into his stride. Now Guptill's going to beat Hedden. Guptill with a chance, and Bounds cut the angle down. It's opened up in this last minute as both teams fancy that they can get a goal. Is Mosey coming in? He shoots wide. It's gone all the way back down, and it's a strong forecheck here. Mark Lewis does well, and Haddad turns. Could there be one last chance? But there will be one last power play to end this period. Haddad tripped as he turned at the boards.
Yeah, credit to Mark Lewis in his own corner there. He's not known for his offensive talents there, but great work to avoid the forechecker. Plays that one down, and Joey Martin just sells his man a dream there. Just gets the turn, gets the Jets on. There's no other thing that the Panthers could do there than take the penalty, and it's going to be a late power play for the Devils. Stephen Lee in the box there for tripping. You know, Devils can either add to the scoreboard or go into the third period with a man advantage.
They'll have to work very quickly. Martin back to Fournier, and there won't be a goal for the Devils. There may be one for the Panthers as they're gambling on this. Pither with strong work. Well, we got as much entertainment in the second period as we did in the first. Few less goals though. Olsen, that man again, with a very similar strike in the second period on the power play to take us into this third period tied. Really fascinating things to watch, and what a third period we're set up for.
Should be a fantastic final period of regulation at least. Whether or not these two teams be separated at the end of 60 minutes remains to be seen. But I think 2-2 at the end of 40 minutes, neither team can really argue with that one. It's been fantastic end-to-end hockey in the opening period. The second period is a lot more controlled zone entries, a lot more time on the puck trying to get set up. Fantastic play by both.
Of reply that comes from the other side of the argument. Right, we're ready for third period action. The Devils are on the power play for it. They'll enjoy 1 minute and 48 seconds, unless of course they can score. The Panthers win the draw to start the period. Lapine right the way up the other end of the ice, and I don't think many didn't know where that puck was. I lost the flight of that myself. Reddick. Hedden. It's a Longley, but it's offside, and Longley had a lane that he was skating into.
Yeah, it's good work there from the Devils, getting up ice. They see there's nothing really on, so play it back to the trailing defenseman who's got a bit more speed, try and get across the blue line, but looks so maybe they may have moved a little bit too soon as it goes offside there.
Reddick. Hedden. Longley back to the point where Haddad waits. Back to Longley. Reddick, who couldn't get it onto his forehand. Backdoor attempt, and Longley was looking to get it back across to Dixon. Here is Dixon. Now there's going to be another penalty. Longley is down and the whistle is gone. Be interested to see what happens here. We'll get another look at it.
Yeah, if you look, the puck comes behind the net there. It's Jaden Rissling and Charles Longley in a battle there, and Rissling, it's just an elbow to the head of Longley. We'll get a much better look at, actually maybe we won't, but you see just to the bottom there, Longley gets an elbow in the face there. So it'll be interesting to see what's actually called it. Rissling's gone to the box initially, but it hasn't been 2 minutes put on the board yet, so whether or not it's going to be 2 or more remains to be seen.
It is announced as 2. So the Devils will enjoy 5-on-3. I think Rissling's a little bit lucky there. I don't think that's a shrug away. I think that's a little bit of a lash out. Devils have time on this 5-on-3. Martin with a shot, and that's come off the side of the net. Pope again. Fournier with a drive, Garnett with a save. Martin looking for deflection in front. Morissette with a lovely little tap back. The 5-on-3 is ticking down. Martin looks for Morissette, and that's a great sprawling save by Garnett once more. An imperious force in the Panthers' net. It's now 5-on-4. Garnett again, strong in his crease.
Yeah, I think if the Devils just stop shooting glove side on Michael Garnett, he's got that all covered, but it's fantastic work from him as well to deny him at the post there. But watch this defenseman collapsing down, and it's number 21, Mark Hurtubise, gets a stick on there as a potential backdoor tap in. Otherwise, it's just great work defensively by the entire squad of the Panthers there. Garnett with a save, and the Panthers defense with crucial sticks in lanes.
Devils have 60 seconds of power play time to work with. Again, it has been a pretty positive power play for the Devils as the dad collects down to Hedden. Hedden down low, Dixon, Reddick, and he hits it over the bar. The dad, time and space, Reddick. Drive out in front, and Garnett picks up the scraps.
Again, just a good save initially by Michael Garnett, and Guy Lepine this time just puts his body in the way. You see he drops his leg to try and deny any slot underneath Garnett as he's trying to recover. Just drops the leg down, kicks that one away from Stephen Dixon. Just fantastic defensive work on this penalty kill from the Panthers, but great puck movement as well from the Devils. Just 2 very, very good special teams units going to work here.
Indeed. It has been incredible to watch these 2 teams put in the effort they have and the work that they have, as Reddick's just going to keep on skating as the penalty clock ticks down. Dixon wins back possession, back to full strength for the Panthers, and Longley again has Garnett. He thinks beaten, but the recovery is superb. Barnes gloves it back into play. Longley will just check back on himself, and the Devils will get themselves settled, as will Nottingham. Mosey off the boards, and the forechecks from Farina, and it's fallen kindly to Myers, but in an offside position. Myers and Farina very unhappy with that offside call. Richardson to Batch. Long stretch pass from Batch. But DeVolio was trying to find Myers and almost did. It almost opened up for the Devils. A 3-on-2 the other way. Gutzel right into the path of Farmer. Farmer couldn't get it past Bounds. Now here's Olsen. Guptill. Bendevolio. Puts it into the slot area. Farina was driving to net and had a collision. Guptill lays that puck off and gets it back. Guptill with another smooth pass there, and his intricate stuff from the Panthers attackers. But the Devils conspire to regain possession. Fournier. Collision center ice, no penalty on the play. Alma with a good poke check to turn it over. Tries to find Morissette, but again, there's just so many active sticks of the Panthers to thwart the Devils. But now here's Morissette once more. He can't get there first though. Rissling can't collect. Alma tries to feed Fournier. Haddad up against Rissling. This is a tussle. Pope's just looking to get in front of net. Backhand play, and Garnett is strong at his post. Crowd responding to this Devils pressure. Fournier off the backboards. Mark Lewis has gambled and done well. Deflection takes it into the crowd. There'll be a face-off.
Yeah, this is what we've seen in the second and now in the third period. Just great bits of offensive pressure for both sides. It's less of the end-to-end stuff we saw in the first. It's just more about trying to dominate the offensive zone pressure. There's good zone entries from both sides, and Devils going to work there. You know, Joey Haddad showing off that impressive skating against Jaden Rissler, the former WHL captain. It's great work from Haddad to keep that play alive, and it's going to be another offensive zone face-off for the Devils.
Puck's broken out of the zone. Pope tried to get the puck moving quickly, but he gets caught up in Lapine and goes on to the bench.
Yeah, Guy Lapine has been a human wrecking ball so far in this game. Just a very, very big guy. He's making his return to the Elite League after a couple of years over in North America. They get an AHL deal as well with Belleville, the former, I don't know if they still are, the Ottawa Senators AHL affiliate, but it's good to see him back. You know, he's using that big body for what it's worth. It's not just his physical play, his stick detail is great. You don't always have to separate the man from the puck with your body. You can use your stick as well.
Mosey's in a foot race with Biggs, and now Bounce can only get it to Bolduc. Bolduc has ridden the challenge and he's got to the blue line with Hughes, and his shot is deflected over.
Their bounds there, just clears that out with Bolduc's first on the puck. Good move there to keep the play alive, and a shot's going to come in from Tommy Hughes, deflected out of play. Tommy Hughes, he had that stretch in the second period where he went off after that hit from Joey Martin, but since coming back, it looks like he's feeling no ill effects from it.
Olsen, it's opening up for him again, and his shot goes to bounds. Hedden with a stick. The pressure remains for Nottingham. Dixon does well, but he gets turned over at the same time of Askin. And now it's fallen into the path of Hedden, and he has Longley for support. Longley looking for Hedden, and a little tip on that puck towards Garnett, and Garnett deals with that. Lots of red jerseys here to deal with this, and Batch has Richardson for support, as he so often does. Longley just eases that puck forward. Turn from Batch. His puck is loose and now gets to the blue line, tip goes wide. Biggs. Whistling. Little passing away from him, but it has broken for the Panthers once more. Here's Betteridge. Whistling. Whistling looking for a tip in front. Doesn't quite get what he wanted, but the pressure is there for Nottingham. Richardson off the boards, but it's stopped on its way there. Now Panthers putting more pressure on the Devils' defence. Pellini. Hughes. Devils can't get a change. Now Haddad, head down, bulldozing through. No icing on the play. Good work from him. The Devils get the change they so desperately needed, and Farina sprints into action. Fournier to Ulmer. Haddad. Haddad tried to use the defender as a shield, and his shot did get through. It just didn't go towards goal, and now there's a chance here for Biggs, but Fournier comes across and gets a hit into the boards. The referee has not put his hand up. I think they were just concerned there may have been an injury on the play, but both men getting up.
Yeah, referee keeps his arm down, and I think he's right to do so. It's good work from Fournier to recover and get the step on him there. But look, Fournier trying to stop, and Biggs just got his hand on the back of his, there. So I don't think there's really much in that. There's nothing malicious, at least, to me. So I think it's the right call to keep the arms down on that one.
Reddick around for Pope. Mosey into Bendevolio. Can Bendevolio get there first? He can! What a chance that was for the Devils, but again, Garnett in the Panthers' goal is just looking like a man who's going to have nothing more go past him. Chance! And that's gone to the other side of Bounds' post. Martin has Mosey up with him. Mosey skating over the blue line. Mosey shoots. Longley now. Longley has a little bit of time and space. Tries to pull a move. Can't get through. Batch with a good stick. Batch with an excellent bit of move. Batch with time and space. It shoots over. And Garnett finally covers up. Batch maybe should have hit the target there.
There's a heavy wrist shot there from Josh Batch, trying to just put something on net, but just goes wide. He'd wanted to do a bit better there, but it's fantastic work from him at the blue line to recognize he has time to step up and pinch. Dances around his man, then just couldn't quite get an accurate shot there. But if you look there as well, Michael Garnett just gloves that one down somehow afterwards. You know, that glove hand's been very hot.
Panthers win the draw. We're in the last 10 minutes of the third. Offside, and you feel whoever can get that next goal, Ollie, it'll be very much in the driving seat for the 2 points.
Exactly. This game's really opening up that end-to-end stuff again now in the final 10 minutes. There's been a lot of periods where it's been just one team hemming the other one in their own zone, but now it's opening up a lot more. With 10 minutes to go, there's going to be a lot more risk taken trying to get that go-ahead goal to try and make the other team chase the game a bit more.
Puck comes over the blue line, and Dixon finds Batch with some space, but Batch can't collect. Richardson. Dixon. Thought he had Longley a bit further up in support, but Pither. Kovacs. Kovacs got Batch. in attention, and he will go for a change. That'll be offside as the Panthers need to come and tag out. Myers. Around it goes, Matthew Myers. Haddad. Haddad twisting and turning, there's a little slip and Haddad's trying to get it onto his forehand and can't. One of the best puck retention forwards in the Elite League, Joey Haddad, as Myers fans on that puck at the blue line. Gets a second chance at it. Fournier. Evidence is opened up for him. Bounds has to react. Devils fanned on it themselves at the crucial time, but Ulmer, cool as you like, finds Duggan. Duggan sends it in for Farina. Farina will get there first, but he can't get round Lee. You can start to feel the tension setting into this building just that little bit.
Yeah, not so much chanting now, just a lot of gasps for breath whenever there's something going on. There's a lot of physical play, a lot of hits, a lot of stuff happening off the puck. This guy trying to jostle for position. Stevie Lee, for example, just does a great work to separate man from puck.
Pither puts it in the snow. What a save from Bounds! He robs Pellini, who had so much time and space in which to work.
Yeah, Brett Pellini's going to be having nightmares about Ben Bounds. That's twice tonight that Ben Bounds has robbed him there when he's just been left all alone in the slot. So that is worrying signs for the Devils that twice he's managed to do that. But luckily Ben Bounds, he's been strong tonight and denied him both times.
Bendevolio couldn't get hold of that puck and it's gone for icing, and you just sense in the last couple of minutes the Panthers are starting to spend a little bit more time in the Cardiff zone. If the Devils can get an attack going, this will bring the crowd back into it a little bit. This game is on an absolute knife edge. Here are the Panthers. Going to the ice, looking for an arm in the air as there were sticks in and around the skates, but the arm has been kept down, but Kovacs has kept possession, and now there's a chance. Backdoor shot wide. But the Panthers have found those little lanes as Bendevolio is under pressure from Pither. Can only move it forward. Pither under pressure from Batch, and now Pither with a lovely outlet pass. Shot comes in and Bounds gobbles it up. Pressure's mounting though.
That's twice on the same shift. There's been a man on the left-hand side for the Panthers which has been completely unmarked. First of all, I'm not quite sure who took the shot, but it's a great feed from Justin Kovacs to find him. If you look, it's Tyler Biggs this time. He's completely wide open. Luckily, it's that big paw of Ben Bounds gloves that one down, but you know, the Devils need to keep their shape now with 5 minutes to go. This game's really, really heating up.
Puck falls to Lee. Olsen gets it deep, looks to go to work. Falls for Dixon, he's got a skating lane. He's also got long layup with him. Long lay to Dixon. Dixon and around, and it's going to go to Fournier. Now the Devils have that chance. Dixon gets it onto his forehand and can't find the net, but what a lovely move from him. Hedden finds Dixon. Dixon looks to get it to a route to net. It's deflected over.
So unfortunate for Stephen Dixon. We might have a replay here now. It's great work to kick it to his stick after what looks like it's going to be right behind him. Fournier there in the corner puts it into the feet of Dixon. Does so well to recover, to get that to his stick, but couldn't quite solve Michael Garnett. And in the end afterwards as well, with the Devils staying on the offensive zone pressure, it just is deflected out of play. Garnett very strong there.
Everton tried to put it in the stride of Farmer and doesn't. Now Morissette is in a race with Hughes into the corner. Morissette does well to stand him up, and Haddad's coming in to help out now. Mosey. Myers with a good stick. Myers with a good turnover, but he loses possession himself. Reddick. Devils can't get it in deep, but now Panthers hit the zone through Lee. Duggan. One goal tonight. Now has a chance to get it in possession. He can't, but it's cut out by Ulmer. Ulmer will just dump this in for Duggan to chase. And chase he does. Here he is behind the net. What can he do? Can he find a pass? He can find the blue line with Batch. Richardson. Batch can't keep it in the zone, and his pass was a risky one, but Ulmer collects. Touch on as both teams go for a change and cut the atmosphere with a knife here. Turnover attempt, shot off the bar. Martin had the game on his stick. Fournier with a shot, but it's blocked. It is a 3-on-2 for the Panthers if they can use it. They can't. Pope turns, finds Martin. Martin's still with it. Backhand shot at the back door. Pope with the drive off Garnett's pads. Huge couple of chances for the Devils. This is not going to go for icing either. Mark Lewis all the way through. Can't quite get attached to that. Now it's come out in front, and Dixon couldn't corral that puck. Shot on bounds the other way. Hedden, Dixon, Mosey's pass does find Hedden. Hedden gets the Jets on in front of Rissling. Good shift put in from Hedden there. Turnover attempt going the other way. Another Panthers into the zone. It's evident. Around the boards, Reddick trying to stand his man up. Reddick does well. Mosey comes in. Last 2 minutes of the third period, Morissette. Haddad finds Batch. Haddad, that's right into the midsection of Matthew Myers, and that hurts. Kovacs stops and starts. Batch is going to gamble here. He's got Joey Martin dangling. Batch has time and space. Batch throws it across the crease. Great block by Stevie Lee, who's been absolutely phenomenal tonight in a Panthers jersey. Fournier. Batch has been on that ice a long time. Fournier, time and space, deflected over. It's going to be icing. The last minute of the third. The Devils looked into a timeout, you'd think.
That's just fantastic work from both sides just to keep that puck moving. I don't know whether or not the Devils will use that timeout with that icing, but as you look here now, it's just off the post from Joey Martin. So unfortunate not to defeat Michael Garnett there. That's one of the rare lapses, but it is going to be a timeout here now. And the Devils have got all the momentum. Fantastic passage of play there in the last couple of minutes. You know, this is setting up for a very, very dramatic final minute.
The Panthers are the team that took the timeout. That line was out for the icing, of course, so to give them a breather. You'd expect nothing less from Chermanas there. Just getting his team in. But it does give Andrew Lord a chance as well to get some plays down.
Exactly, it gives Lordo a chance to really get something set up with the guys he's going to send out there. But it also gives Rich Chermanas a chance to get his guys a bit of a rest there. They're out there for a long stretch of time. But, you know, 58 seconds left. Devils looking very, very threatening so far off the post within the last couple of minutes. 58 seconds can really define a hockey game. So this should be a very, very dramatic ending.
Devils need to win this draw. It's in the middle of the dot still. The Devils do come away with it. Martin with a lovely little reverse pass into Pope. Dixon to Pope. Fournier looking for Bendevolio. Dixon pinning his man up against the boards. Panthers off the glass. Reddick keeps it alive. Pope just tries to get in the danger area, but he can't. And now the last 10 seconds. Is there one more chance for either team? Fournier. They will not. There's a whistle here from the linesman. I think they've called the icing, I believe. I thought there was a little deflection. Oh, 5 seconds. Would you bet against it in this game?
100% no. 5 seconds. It takes less than a second for a puck to cross that line. So, not if they win the offensive zone face-off here now, this could be interesting, or it could go to overtime.
Olsen puts it in the danger area. It falls, but the time beats both of these two teams, and you just have to stand up and applaud what was a fantastic 60 minutes of Elite League ice hockey. Neither team could be separated.
Well, we said this at the end of the second period, that this team it had a draw written all over it at the end of regulation. I think the way that both sides have played, a point for each, it's fair. They've had very, very good showings, both offensively, and to be fair, the storyline of this game has been the defensive work of both sides. Both goaltenders have been fantastic. Both defenses have kept their shape really well. So a 5-minute overtime to separate the two teams. You know, it's the fourth meeting between the two sides, and it's going to be the fourth meeting separating the two sides by a goal. These are two very fierce combatants going against each other, and you know, it's a worthy point for both.
So we'll go to 3-on-3. Both coaches just laying out exactly what they want from this. No shortage of skill on show for this 3-on-3.
Exactly. You're going to see Rich Chermanas might just play a few mind games with Andrew Lord. He's going to wait to show his hand and see which three guys he's going to send out there. You'd imagine that Dylan Olsen might be out there a little bit. He's having a chat with Chermanas right now, but he's going to leave it late and make Andrew Lord quickly decide who his three guys are going to be to respond to that.
So the officials are ready. Both rosters look ready. Evan Moses on the ice, and well, the last time I seem to remember him being on the ice in an overtime situation in a Cardiff vs Nottingham fixture, he left the Sheffield Arena very unhappy. Heverton gets his first taste of overtime in the Elite League, and he is gonna hit the zone straight away. Backhand play from him, but he can't get around his man. Mosey. Joey Martin. And Zavolio gets there first. Mosey gets turned over, and now here's the chance for Nottingham. Joey Martin's trying to get back. Teverton stops on his wheels, and the pass back to him is not a good one, and Nottingham really spurned an opportunity there as the Devils had got in 6s and 7s in the offensive zone.
Yeah, 3-on-1 coming up on the other end of ice in overtime. You need to bury those, or at least get a shot on net, but they couldn't quite do anything on that one, and Devils get away with one there.
Heading to Fournier. Don't have to give him too many invitations to skate into open ice, but again, there's too many low percentage passing plays going on for the Devils, which has caused another 2-on-1. Biggs leaves it there. What a blocker that is from Bounds. There's a shove into the glass, and Pither now is going to drop the glove, is he? Someone's glove is on that ice, but Pither took great exception to that hit from Mike Hedden.
Yeah, it's fantastic blocker save. Don't take that away from Ben Bounds on this play as the Panthers come rushing up ice. But, you know, I'm not quite sure. It looks though, yeah, it does look as though it's a heavy hit from behind the play there from Mike Hedden. Just, you see him put his hands into the numbers of Luke Pither, who just takes exception and slashes him in the back of the knee. You know, I think both teams, they deserve the guy go for the box, so referees decide neither are going to the box. The right call for me.
One of those ones that only get let go in overtime, but you can certainly see why Pither was unhappy. But that is the Panthers win the draw. Drive into Bounds, who holds on. Haddad. Haddad skates around Bolduc. Puts it on net, just past Garnett. Reddick turns. Reddick back to Haddad at the blue line. Garnett pushes the puck forward. Irtaby's the other way, and that comes off Bounds' shoulder, but that was a heavy shot, which caused some issues. Fournier to Longley. Longley with a lovely pass into... What a robbery that is! The game was on the stick, and Joey Martin is absolutely robbed by Garnett.
Yeah, someone called 999 because Michael Garnett just robbed Joey Martin. Just great work to pick that up with speed. Looking as though he's just going to deke Michael Garnett out there from behind him, between his legs to the backhand, forehand. And Michael Garnett with just daylight robbery there.
Martin will look to get another goal. Yeah, and he finds it! The second attempt for Martin goes at the bar. It's going to be reviewed. The Devils are spinning on the ice, but there is a review. The drama will continue here.
Yeah, Joey Martin at the second time of asking there. Looks as though he may have got something, but the referees are signaling there's going to be a review. I didn't see anything that needed a review, and the first time of asking there, we'll have another look at the back of Kipper's head to see if we can find anything going on there. But I'm not 100% sure whether or not this is going to stand.
I wish I could pat the head for good luck. Does that hit the back post? I don't think it's hit the main post. I think that is a goal looking at that, but it's the behind the goal scene that's got to really tell us.
For me, it's the way that it bounces off the post. It, to me, indicates that it might have gone in, which is great work there.
Yeah, that's back bar for me. Oh, the drama. This decision will hinge on whether this crowd's going home happy or if the tension continues. I looked at the official because I wasn't sure.
Either way, this is one way to cut short celebration, or at least make the celebration a little bit awkward. But if you look, Martin, just great work to get in front of Garnett. And
the water bottle moves. If you look at the water bottle, to me that moves.
To me, the way the puck bounces off whatever it hits, I'm pretty sure that is back bar and out.
I think it's the most corner point of the back bar.
The thing for me is the referees have to ultimately decide whether or not this definitively crosses a line. So if that is the most corner point, there may not be enough evidence to deem a goal here.
But I think what the good thing is, Yuri, is either way, this decision is going to be the correct one. And this is a good advert for goal line technology.
Exactly, and like you said, it doesn't matter whether or not this is a goal for the Devils. I'm sure Devils fans will be happy, but as long as goal line technology is working and the right decisions made, no one can be unhappy.
Here's the decision. Dean Smith calls the goal! The streak has ended! The Devils get their win! And Farmer smashes his stick against the boards in frustration. It has been two teams with such a high energy performance. Neither team deserved to lose, but Ollie, the Devils have worked all week to get that win.
Exactly, after last week's embarrassing performance, they needed to come out here and really show a signal of intent, which they do, and they get that overtime win thanks to Joey Martin. But, you know, it's just a fantastic game by both sides. It's one of those games that you look at it, you think it's unfortunate that someone has to lose. I think both teams pick up a well-deserved point here now, but the Devils do a fantastic job to break that spell.
Woo! I'm not really supposed to be speechless. That's kind of counterintuitive to this entire job, but sometimes you just get so engrossed in a game. That exasperating noise I made is all I've got.
Exactly, this is just one hell of a game by two great teams. You know, these are two teams that are going to be battling against the likes of Belfast and Fife to try and get get to the top spot of the table at the end of the year. But you know, fantastic game. Once again, it's a game between the Panthers and Devils. It's separated by 1 point, 1 goal. The Panthers still searching for their first win down here since an 8-0 win back in December 2016. But the way they're playing, it's going to be a fantastic series the rest of the year.
Two choices for away man of the match for me, Ollie. Which one are you going with?
I think Michael Garnett had a fantastic game. You know, I think it might go to Dylan Olsen, but my choice is Garnett.
Either of those players would be worthy. I thought, just to make it clear, I thought Rislin was really good tonight. He really impressed me. He's a big body, as are every Nottingham Panther seemingly. And it is Olsen who gets it for the 2 goals tonight. But, well, I just can't wait for the next game between these two teams.
Exactly, it's going to be fascinating to watch these two teams go to battle. You're going to see them right up there for all the silverware possible this year. Dylan Olsen takes home a very well-deserved man of the match, and Panthers going straight over to salute their fans. It's good to see the Panthers recognising that massive travelling contingent, and also great to see so many Panthers fans down here on a Saturday night.
They got their money's worth, that's for certain, even if it's not the result they wanted. As always, we wish all of the Nottingham players, fans, staff, management, and of course fans a very, very safe trip home back to Nottingham this evening. We will see them down the road, but always great to have the Nottingham Panthers in this building. So man of the match for the Devils.
This is a difficult one. I think Joey Martin with the overtime heroics there, just tucking that one home. He had a fantastic 60 minutes, well 60 odd minutes, however long this game actually went on for. But for me, I don't know whether or not this is just because I like his potential. I think he's going to have a great career. You know, he had a lot of heart, a lot of determination, and his first professional goal. For me, I'm actually going to say Sam Duggan.
Duggan with the goal to make it 1 apiece in the first period. For me, it is a tough one tonight. Personally, I thought for his all-action performance, Joey Haddad would get the nod for me. I think that his work off the pack, on the pack tonight was a big reason why the Devils got the 2 points. Or Joey Martin's a good choice as well.
It's always good when they're both wrong.
Neil Francis calls him the greatest of all time. When the chips are down and you need someone to stand up and be counted, to drag this team forward, so often it is number 88.
Exactly, Joey Martin. I completely understand why Neil Francis calls him the greatest of all time. I've been watching his help for so long, and it's very rare you see a guy come into the UK hockey scene and, you know, influence a team the way that Joey Martin has done over the last few years. Fantastic performance once again tonight for him, but it's just what you expect from him, really.
It has been a few games too many from a Devils perspective for this song to be played at the end of a game. But they've done it. They had to come from behind to do it. But they have done it. They have sunk the Nottingham Panthers 3-2. We will leave you in the capable hands of Ben Bounds, who's been looking forward to doing another wave. I am sure we will be back with you on Ice Time this coming Wednesday when the Fife Flyers are in town. But for now, I've been Gareth Hewish on behalf of Ollie Hampson and all of the Ice Time TV team. Thank you ever so much for joining us. And we hope you've enjoyed your hockey wherever you are. Good night.